Kool TV presents the Middle School EKC Football Championship live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's go to Knight Stadium and count down the kickoff on Kool TV.
Welcome to the campus of Kentucky Christian University on a beautiful Thursday evening, November the 7th, and an uncharacteristically warm day, Jeff Irwin. We just crowned a 7th grade champ of the West Carter Comets 7th grade team all over Mason County, 30-8, 30-6.
36.
30-6. So West Carter took the 7th grade. Now we turn the page, and it's time to crown an 8th grade champion. Rowan County's made the short trip up for Moorhead to take on the East Carter Raiders, who, buddy, I tell you what, this is going to be a really good game. A very talented East Carter Raider team. Rowan County, on the other hand, extremely talented. So I think this is going to be a really good game. I think that we're going to see a lot of different strategies play a big role in tonight's outcome. But before then, let's get in a couple of sponsors to help pay for tonight's game here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, Grayson Sporting Goods has a big sale on sportswear. Get all your Little League and high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
If your home looks like it needs a facelift, don't worry. 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling specializes in professionally updating your place with flooring, painting, doors, trim, molding, porches, decks, and more. Call Wes at 606-923-6854 or visit them on Facebook. No matter where you are in the tri-state, 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling will show you how to get from now to wow. At New Hope Community Church, 657 Henderson Branch Road in Olive Hill, it's their mission to eulogize the Savior, evangelize the lost, and edify the saints, and they believe the best is yet to come. Join Pastor Wes Diamond for Sunday school at 10, Sunday morning worship at 11, Sunday evening at 6, and Wednesday nights at 7. They'll save you a seat. Contact the church at 606-331-8828. New Hope Community Church wishes the best to all Carter County athletes.
Back out here on Kool TV as the all EKC football teams were announced in the intermission between both the 7th and 8th grade championship games. Several East Carter Raiders and Comets named to the team, as well as Mason County and Fleming County and Lewis County, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Maybe Powell County down there? I can't really see.
Possibly. I should have written some of them down on
Powell
there.
County, I think so. But huge crowd on hand, Jeff. Me and you have been coming out here to KCU for several years, and I don't believe I've ever seen a crowd as large as the one that's standing below us along the fence and across the way. But they have stopped the clock over to the far left at 8 minutes, so I'm not sure when the exact kickoff will be in this game. Now the clock continues to run. Okay, so right now it's 8:26 local time. So add 8 minutes to that, and that's when we'll play.
There you go. So that's going to be 34 minutes. Or, well, 8.
It'll be 8:34.
Yeah, 8:34.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. Like I said, I worked 16 of the 24 hours of the 24-hour Student News
Hey,
Live.
talk about what you were doing up there, Jeff. I know that's not football related. I know that's not Kool TV related, but talk about your opportunity that you've had up at Marshall University.
Yeah, they've been fantastic up there. Started the relationship with Ernie G. Anderson there with Cool Hits. We're running high Q up there, but this latest thing was a first in the nation, probably the first in the world, if we can put it that way.
First U.S. election in the world.
Well, not the U.S. election, but first time that we had students had complete 24-hour coverage of election coverage on there. We started at noon on election day, and we stopped at noon. Well,
so technically one calendar day of full coverage.
Yes.
Okay.
And we had over 100 participants. Across the world, because we had mostly it was universities and everything else here in the United States, but we did have, I believe, a university from Ireland and, if I'm not mistaken, a university from the Philippines.
Okay.
Also participating in this, as well as some high schools.
And it's a really good thing that a Dunkin' Donuts is right across the street from campus. Did you make any trips over to the Dunkin' Donuts?
They had some for breakfast in the morning. I got to thank the sponsors that we had up there for them as well, because they did a great job. We had Pizza Hut for lunch one day, fed all the students and everything else. Chipotle for dinner.
Chipotle's all right. I like Moe's better, but
then Starbucks coffee to try to get us through the night, and then we had kind of a mixed match of breakfast stuff. We had some Dunkin' Donuts, some Jolly Pirate Donuts, and some McDonald's. But it was fantastic. I mean, like I said, a first in the world, of giving students, collegiate students and high school students as well, 24 hours to state their point of view and to have their voices heard. I mean, we were talking about several huge universities: Texas A&M, NC State,
world renowned.
Yeah, San Diego. I mean, like I said, over 100 contributors that we had, and a lot of them, they would have an hour, maybe 2 hours, or 30 minutes, depending on what they signed up for, a block of time to get out there to express their point of views. And it was just fantastic. And it was,
created by students. It wasn't I guess you can say the official media. Right, right. It was not Kool TV. It was a Marshall sponsored event that you did for a full calendar day, and like you said, it may have been the first one ever in the country's history. At least for that time period and everything else that we had. And like I said, it wasn't, there wasn't agendas. Right. There wasn't I think anything that's important as far as the media goes, and it's something that you really don't see a lot of is. And one thing, a lot of people watching know that I run Eastern Kentucky Athletics, and the biggest thing that will get you kicked out, and truthfully, and I'll tell you the truth, I'll just tell you how it is. I don't care who you're voting for. Right. I don't care if you support whoever. That doesn't matter. I don't care if you support Chick-fil-A's cow. If you put it in my group, I'm going to kick you out.
Yeah.
And that's just one thing I just will not put up with because people don't care, and we just don't. So, but they've reset the clock over to our left and put 10 minutes up on the board, and it's down to 8:31 right now as the crowd still begins to file in. There's a huge crowd based off, you got kids here from Fleming County. You got kids here from Rowan, of course, and East and West, and I believe Powell County, and their parents came with them. This is by far the biggest crowd I've ever seen here on the campus of Kentucky Christian University, and it tells you, middle school football, man, there's something about it. This is big money, man. There's a lot of money that goes into this when you talk about the price of helmets and pads and prices of admission and just going down the line to even going as far as gas money.
Oh, absolutely. Because, and I knew when I got here earlier today, where it's just, right across the county. West Carter didn't bring a bus today. Their parents were bringing them over
right.
and, loading up there. I'm sure East Carter, they didn't bring a bus. They're in town here. But, we got to give it up. And it means a lot to these kids, too. Of course, where I do work at East Carter Middle School, we had a pep rally today.
Yeah,
and,
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, it was going on pretty well and everything. Did a great job with that. Cheerleaders got out. They were recognizing all the different participants, academics as well as, girls basketball, volleyball. Well, volleyball's going to be in the spring for middle school girls, but they recognized all the sports that's been out there so far. Cheerleaders got out there, and it was a great time. But one thing that they're expecting, East Carter's expecting a victory here today, and Coach Baldwin or Principal Baldwin there at the school, I will let you know there's a little something going on that if East Carter wins tonight, we're going to have another pep rally in the morning to celebrate.
Really? Well, that's just because Coach Baldwin also on the varsity football staff.
Absolutely.
So, and I think it goes back to the culture that Tim Champlin's built, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's Raider pride out there galore. I mean,
if you ever questioned it, Jeff, about this time last year, I was in anatomy class, anatomy 2 at the time, and our class let out at 12. I got me something to eat, and I got on 64, and I drove for 4 hours to go to Bell County. When I got to Bell County, more than half of the visitor stands was full of people from Grayson.
Absolutely.
So if that says anything, it speaks volumes of, East Carter is going to travel wherever their teams go, as would most schools. But in a regional title game at the time, man, that was a really, really something to see. And then we all stopped at Buc-ee's afterwards.
Yeah, oh, you have to.
And I really, Jeff, I regret it. I didn't get a brisket sandwich, and it was fresh off the block, too.
You stay down there 5 minutes, they're going to put brand new brisket on the bar.
It gets worse, okay? So I didn't have my debit card with me, so I had to pay for my gas in cash. I think my pump number was $2.89. So,
you get down there and you have to, it's almost like
I need 20 on $2.89.
Yeah. You have to take a picture of what gas pump you're at and where you're located at.
Absolutely.
I'm in parking lot D here, our pump section, 452.
And I think I got a Christmas order from Melissa, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only thing, the souvenir. I had to buy something. But I think everybody from Grayson stopped at Buc-ee's. And they even brought the bus. The football team stopped at Buc-ee's.
Some of the cleanest bathrooms in the area. You can't beat it.
Listen, it's truly remarkable. So, with both teams trying to get geared up here to play an 8th grade EKC championship, we'll take a break and reset. When we come back, we'll bring you the kickoff here on Kool TV.
If you need custom screen printing and embroidery work done, then you need to see the professionals at All American Graphics at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson. All American Graphics can do any type of screen printing and does quality embroidery work on shirts, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Call 475-3770 for All American Graphics, 1202 North State Highway 7 at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson for custom screen printing and embroidery.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
new sources of power that help heat your homes and keep businesses thriving. Up-to-the-minute knowledge that brings about new ways of being efficient that saves you and your family money. Because of you, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are constantly seeking new solutions. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better.
Grayson RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The following is an advertisement. When you need legal representation, it is important to select an attorney who will have your best interests at heart. Will Wilhoit Attorney at Law proves that experience gets results. Few law firms have more experience than the Wilhoit Law Office, with over 150 years in the legal profession handling even the most complex of catastrophic injury cases. With offices located on South Horde Street in Grayson, Wilhoit will get results for you. Visit their website, wilhoitlaw.com, or call 888-815-7968.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back out here on Kool TV as East Carter has made their way onto the field. Captains are meeting at midfield as we speak. It looks like that's number 78, Isaiah Mosier, and number 8, Bryson Matney, and number 21, Frankie Williams, and number 15, Levi Ruffin.
Looking there for Rowan County, got number 85, Bentley Barrett.
And let me say this before you get. We were given this roster by somebody that, somebody affiliated with the program. We don't know if they're right or they're wrong. We don't know these teams.
We're reading off names that was given to us.
This is what was given to us.
Yeah, number 23, Maurice Watson. Number 26, at least the numbers are out there now.
Yeah.
Riley Donathan. As we said, number 74, Carson Duffy. I believe that's 76 out there, Carson Hacker. And I am being blocked right now on the last one that's out there.
As the official reads off instructions, East Carter will be the home team. Rowan County will be the road team. So Rowan County will call this in the air. There's the flip, and it looks like that East Carter has won the toss. East Carter won the toss, and they'll take the football to begin the game. 8 minutes on the clock goes up to our left, and we got a celebrity in the stands. He just made his way in. It's Coach Tim Champlin, the only man in the stands wearing a visor in the middle of the night. I can say that because I can. He's a friend of mine. Keeping the sun out of his eyes.
Oh, his future. Well, if he wore glasses, I would have to say his future's so bright he has to wear shades. But
a good guy, perfect guy for this job out here, and what a culture he's built, Jeff.
As East Carter's already taken the field, Rowan County getting ready to take the field right now.
And if you look at the coaching staff for East Carter, a lot of familiar names down there. I've called some games for a couple of their coaches. You talk about Canyon Cozy, and I believe that is Cody Salmons down there. Of course, Travis McHenry, Joe Mosier, Ashton Moore, Tracy Wilburn, and of course, head coach Junior Salmons. Officials take their places on the field after a brief huddle at midfield. East Carter set to return this opening kickoff of the 8th grade EKC championship game here on the campus of Kentucky Christian University, a.k.a. the second home for me and Jeff Irwin. As Rowan County makes their way onto the field over to the far right. I had somebody whisper in my ear that they went up with Wes Carter last week when the Comets went and played Rowan County and Moorhead, and they said, man, after they got done with the construction on the stands, that facility is top notch.
I've seen some images, and it looks beautiful out there. That's one great thing about, a lot of these high schools now. They're, redoing their fields, making the facilities look,
I will always be a big fan of schools investing in sports. There's something to be said about kids who take pride in where they play at. And if you look at some of the top teams across the state, look at their facilities, where they come from.
Yeah, because
if
you don't have the facilities, the kids are not going to take pride in the school.
It's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. Rowan County set to kick this one away.
Yeah, that'd be Ian Hudson. Set to kick it off here for the Vikings.
Watch for the onside kick. East Carter has two returners sitting back at their own 20-yard line. This is a good kick. It's going to drive the returner over here on the far left side. He muffs the kick and it falls out of bounds. That was number 8, Bryson Matney. He's not happy with himself, but there's nothing wrong there. I mean, you're going to start the ball at the 25. Same thing as a touchback, Jeff Irwin.
Yeah, so, I mean, not horrible field position.
Look at Jeff Whitson down there on the sideline carrying a bench down there so they can have – who do they think they are down there?
They're the rock stars down there.
My goodness. They're going to have their food
delivered to them
down the field, too.
Get some Papa John's pizza for them.
My goodness. Wing T formation for East Carter. Handoff goes to the fullback straight up the middle. He's got a lot of room across the 30 to the 34-yard line. That's number 15, Levi Ruffin. Fullback dive, Jeff, is something that you really don't see a lot of. It's not really a fullback, it's a running back, but they line up in the fullback formation out of that wing T. Same formation, wing T. This one's coming back over to the left. This is 929. Nope. 923 as Ruffin takes the ball and drives for a 1st and 10. East Carter up to the 40-yard line. Of course, East Carter will be in action tomorrow night high atop Steve Womack Field. Me and Jeff Irwin will be there. I'll be on the call as East Carter welcomes the Colonels of Bourbon County. I've been down to Bourbon County High School. I've called a game on top of Bourbon County High School when the Ashland Tomcats made the trip there several years ago. Handoff is 929. Handoff went to number 21, Frankie Williams. He'll get 3 or 4. Picks the ball out to the 44-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 6. Just underway. Of course, in game number 1, we crowned a 7th grade EKC champion in the West Carter Comets and a dominating performance over the Mason County Royals.
And hoping to keep everything, I'm sure Carter County, both ends of the county, hoping that they keep it all in Carter County. But But not if Rowan County's got anything to say with it, because, I mean,
Heavy set, the ball's on the ground, and it's just going to be picked up by the quarterback, and he dives forward for maybe a yard. Well, let me say something here. Don't be surprised to see a couple of Rowan County games maybe on the Cool Hit Sports Network in the near future.
Absolutely.
Don't be surprised to see that. Yeah, I mean in the very near future.
Actually had a chance to talk to Hayes the other day from down around that area, and he said things are looking pretty good. So
yeah, well, that'd be really
joining Randy and Jared Stacy.
Oh, two great guys, by the way. Handoff goes to Ruffin. Ruffin's got a first down and more. Stiff arms. He's loose. Over on the far sideline. Inside the Viking 35-30. Breaks a tackle. He may score. 10-5. Touchdown. East Carter. There's no flags or whistles.
And that was just a great job of running out there, just being able to plow his way through the defense, find himself some wide open green grass in front of him, and punched it in for 6.
Well, if you allow a guy like Ruffin, who has great speed, to get the edge, like I said in the last game, you're requiring safeties and corners to make an open field tackle against this is not a small kid, and he's got good speed, which it's a tough ask. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's a tough ask. So it looks like East Carter's going to kick this extra point, Jeff. This will be number 89, Julian Sanders, in to kick this. Snap is down.
And
they're not allowed to block it. Wow, what a good kick. Sanders puts this through, no problem. 7-0, East Carter leads, 5:28 first quarter. Well, they put 8 on the board. Did it count for 8? What's going on here?
I think it does, yeah. I think they can kick it or they can try to run it for that.
My goodness. Well, he deserves 2 points because it looked good. 8-0, East Carter leads over Rowan County, 5:28 here in the first quarter. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you need custom screen printing and embroidery work done, then you need to see the professionals at All American Graphics at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson. All American Graphics can do any type of screen printing and does quality embroidery work on shirts, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Call 475-3770 for All American Graphics, 1202 North State Highway 7 at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson for custom screen printing and embroidery.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back out here on Kool TV, 8-0. East Carter leads, 5:28 first quarter. So let's see if I can lure Tim Champion up to the press box. Sanders, onside kick. It's going to take a big bounce, and what a play by front lineman for Rowan County, number 54. And the PA announcer to our left doesn't have the roster either because he said number 54. We don't have a number 54 on our roster. We do apologize. Like I said, it was just not easy to get that roster.
So hopefully, maybe.
Well, Tim Champion said he emailed it to me, but I never got it. So blame him.
Maybe sooner or later we can get the EKC in with the KHSAA with their platform and everything.
Yeah, well, if it was up to me, it would be. Split set in the shotgun formation, Rowan County with 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to their left, and we've got, and they might get offsides here, but I'll tell you what, it looked like one of those backs in the backfield moved early. They're going to get East Carter for offsides.
Yeah, I believe that was number 11 jumped offsides there. Just had one quick extra step there.
Yeah, that is Deskins. Well, I tell you what, there's no lack of size on the field right now for a bunch of 8th graders.
I got to see these boys eat every day. They all have their jerseys on today and everything else, and they do pretty good. They have that corn dogs and chicken bites today.
Oh, okay.
So
split set, I still can't get number. Twin wideouts to the right, one to the left, and this has to be a false start this time. We're going to start this over again and get a 1st and 10. There we go.
That was one of those, I think, false start on everybody but the center.
Well, I think it was a false start the first play also, but so number 8, Trey Lowe. That is the quarterback.
That's one of the few official calls that I love to hear. That one and giving him the business.
Yeah. Lowe's in the shotgun, split back formation with twin wideouts to his right, one to his left. Drops the throw, looking, now rolls off to his left, sets, throws down the middle of the field. He's got a man wide open, and the pass is tipped up in the air and almost intercepted. He had a receiver open down at the 20-yard line, Jack Richardson.
See that play again there. Like I said, almost intercepted there.
Yeah, that was a wild sequence. Pretty good throw.
Yeah, good pass protection there. Just kind of throws it right there, and he had it in his hands, and that was broken up by number 1 of East Carter.
Of course, football around the Commonwealth. The first round of the playoffs take place tomorrow night. James Collier will be down in Raceland. I will be here on the campus of East Carter High School. Lowe is in the shotgun. Now a man comes in motion. It's a jet sweep off to the left. He's got a lot of room over there. Across midfield, across the 40. He's going to be just shy of that first down, maybe a couple yards short. I believe that was number 23, Maurice Watson. They're going to mark it. They're going to give him the Raider 40. He'll bring up 3rd and a long 2 yards. You're in 4-down territory, Jeff. You let East Carter go down the field like it was nothing. I feel like punt really don't help you here because it just presents opportunities for mistakes. So if you don't pick this up, you're definitely going for it.
Yeah, especially 3rd and 2. I mean, I know it's early on in the game, but, it's a situation you don't want to go down by 2 touchdowns.
You don't. So 3rd and 2, flex bone formation here for the Vikings at the Raider 40-yard line. Man comes in motion. Handoff goes straight up the middle, and he's going to be really close. That second effort, I believe, is going to give him the first down as he goes inside the Raider 40 to the 38-yard line. Yes, sir, they'll give him the first down. Chains will move for the Vikings. And I'm sure these two teams met in the regular season, but we don't have their schedules and results or anything like that. So, split set for Rowan County.
I was going to say it'd be great if there was a 4 seasons for middle school.
Oh, man, 4 seasons. I love it. Handoff goes to the second man through. I believe number 26, Riley Donovan. Takes the ball down to the Raider 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 on first down. Brings up 2nd and 3, or a very short 4. 3:18 here in the first quarter. Clock is rolling. Same formation. It's just flipped as Lowe has twin wideouts over to his right. Same play, just over to the left. East Carter does a really good job of converging there. And he'll drop the ball at the 30-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 2 for Rowan County. Different pace of drives, but Rowan County's trying to make it the same result, Jeff. It seems like that.
Well, they're being consistent right now.
They are. Like I said, we're in for a good one here. Levi Ruffin found the right sideline, and it was over from there, and that's where we stand. This is Rowan County's first drive of the evening, a drive that they started in Raider territory. Flexbone set here for the Vikings. It's a toss over the left, and East Carter had him in the backfield. He splits defenders, and he's loose into the secondary. 10-5, touchdown.
All right, let's see if they...
I thought he was in.
They're waiting. I don't see it. There it is. There's the signal.
Touchdown, Rowan County.
We'll take a look at that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just pitched it out, just a right-off tackle there.
Well, the problem there is he actually probably was out at the 1 yard line, but, there's no instant replay. And truthfully, if you allow a play like that, if you're East Carter, you can't complain about it. The problem there is East Carter had 2 or 3 defenders. They were way too far upfield. I don't know if they thought that was a pass or what they thought, but
like
he
you
was
said,
just able to split defenders, and it was over from there.
And like you said earlier on, I mean, when you're relying in on your safeties and your DBs back there to try to get something.
Extra point is up, and it looks good. It is good. We're all tied at 8, Jeff, with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left here in quarter number 1. We'll be back on Kool TV.
New sources of power that help heat your homes and keep businesses thriving. Up-to-the-minute knowledge that brings about new ways of being efficient, that saves you and your family money. Because of you, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are constantly seeking new solutions. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better.
Grayson RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The following is an advertisement. When you need legal representation, it is important to select an attorney who will have your best interests at heart. Will Hoyt, attorney at law, proves that experience gets results. Few law firms have more experience than the Will Hoyt Law Office, with over 150 years in the legal profession handling even the most complex of catastrophic injury cases. With offices located on South Horde Street in Grayson, Will Hoyt will get results for you. Visit their website, willhoytlaw.com, or call 888-815-7968.
Onside kick for Rowan County. Didn't make it a full 10 yards. And that's why I hate that rule. Gosh. So we learned in the 7th grade championship that the receiving team is not allowed to advance to get the ball on an onside kick. They have to stay at a 10-yard distance from where the ball is being kicked. I think that's ridiculous. I think you're going to get kids hurt because they're just sitting ducks waiting for that onside kick to come through. Bootleg pass out to the left. He's got his man inside the 30, 20. It's Ruffin again. 5. Touchdown, East Carter. A bootleg pass. They faked the handoff to the left. He rolled out to his right and found Ruffin out in the flat for a first play 49-yard touchdown pass.
As we see that here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. That's great blockers there.
That makes it 14-8. We were told that East beat Rowan County 48-8 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, with a minute 53 left here in the first quarter, it's far from 48-8. Tell you what. I'm telling you what. The Sanders kid for the 8th grade team is really going to be a weapon that Coach Tim Champlin's going to love. 16-8, East Carter leads over Rowan County in the 8th grade EKC championship game. We'll be back on Kool TV.
New sources of power that help heat your homes and keep businesses thriving. Up-to-the-minute knowledge that brings about new ways of being efficient, that saves you and your family money. Because of you, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are constantly seeking new solutions. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better.
Grayson RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The following is an advertisement. When you need legal representation, it is important to select an attorney who will have your best interests at heart. Will Hoyt, attorney at law, proves that experience gets results. Few law firms have more experience than the Will Hoyt Law Office, with over 150 years in the legal profession handling even the most complex of catastrophic injury cases. With offices located on South Horde Street in Grayson, Will Hoyt will get results for you. Visit their website, willhoytlaw.com, or call 888-815-7968.
Back out here on Kool TV. Sanders has this thing teed up at his own 40-yard line. He's going to boot this away. It's going to go way over the top of the head of the returner and roll all the way back inside the 5. Fielded at the 5. Heading up the left side, and the ball is loose, and East Carter has it. What a disastrous return for Rowan County. It all started with a big-time kickoff there by Sanders.
Take a look at it here again on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. As it took a favorable East Carter bounce going back, touched it there at the 5-yard line, cut back, and was getting a pretty decent return until it was stripped out there.
Well, you got to think he was in such a hurry to try to get that ball as far up north as he could that he probably never really truly secured it. So the first time he took a good hit on his right side, that ball came loose. East Carter will take over. They have it at the Viking 22-yard line, leading 16-8, a minute 45 left in this first quarter. Wing T formation for East Carter. Handoff goes.
Makes the handoff.
Nope, it's a handoff off to the right. Breaking tackles, and it's a touchdown, East Carter. That's number 21. Frankie Williams, that's wing T formation. You essentially only have about 4 runs. And keep with me here. 828, 929, 823, 822. Okay, 923, excuse me. And everything else you can run bootleg pass, you can run split fly out of it where you split out a receiver and they just run down the sideline. You can run sprint right or sprint left, which is essentially just a levels out of the wing T. Sanders' kick is through the uprights. 24-8, East Carter leads. A minute 37 left here in the first quarter. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Back out here on Kool TV. 24-8. Raiders lead over the Vikings here in the 8th grade EKC championship game. Sanders has this one teed up. It's a line drive kick. It's going to take a big bounce and going to be fielded just inside the 20-yard line. And a big hit right at the 24-yard line and driven back. But Rowan County will have the ball and start the drive at their own 24-yard line. I believe they might give him the 25. 35, excuse me.
Yeah, that time a little bit more settled down, kind of calmed down on there.
There's a lot more ball security on that return, that's for sure. But it did come at a sacrifice. Not near as much speed on that return. Be very careful. Minute 29, first quarter. Very important drive here for Rowan County. Lowe is going to be in the shotgun, split back formation with twin wideouts to his right. And it's a bad snap, and he just has to fall on it. Back inside his own 30-yard line. You know, I didn't have a game streamed, but 3 times when I was in high school, and one of them was by Ohio Southern. They run a media program over there. They do a really good job. And the other one was at Putnam Stadium for my Kiwanis Bowl, which was a monsoon. And there's some older folks here that will remember before they redid Putnam Stadium, when it rained real hard, buddy, it didn't drain, it just ponded.
You played in a pond. Well,
yes, you did.
Played in almost in a lake there.
Yes, you did. Flexbone formation here for Rowan County. It's a screen pass out to the left, and it's dropped. And I think it's important to note there's a lot of people that will either be in attendance or be watching us tomorrow night. I've had people from Belfry A few people from Belfry asked me how East Carter is this year, and that tells you something, because most years they're not asking about that.
Right.
They're thinking East Carter might make a late season run. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out a lot.
All starts tomorrow.
It all starts tomorrow. East Carter will be heavy favorites over Bourbon County. Rowan County in the shotgun formation. Lowe fakes the handoff, sets up. He's got a man wide open, and it is caught and takes a big hit, but holds on to it. Is number 80, Richardson. What a play by him, and what a throw. It'll move the chains for Rowan County. They'll have it at midfield. Man, you want to talk about some good football players down here on this East Carter sideline. Canyon Cozy was a real good one. Samons was a good one. Of course, Canyon Cozy's season ended to the Belfry Pirates at home. Senior year, man, that was a special team. Really good team. And Charlie Terry in the backfield, Connor Goodman. I'll tell you, that may be, and people will get on here and say, no, this team was better. I don't know, man. First quarter wraps up here in Grayson. 24-8, East Carter leads. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back out here on Kool TV, back to throw down the middle of the field, and it's batted down, incomplete. Rowan County going back to the well again, trying to hit these deep passes down the field. You can tell it's something that they've worked on during this week. They kind of figured, well, if we're going to go down, we're going to go down swinging. Yep. And, we've seen them connect a couple of times.
Yeah, trying to test out the secondary of East Carter. East Carter, of course, it's almost like a tale of two different stories on here. East Carter had been coming out, had a couple good passes on there, but mainly getting the job done on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been the roughing show. Shotgun formation here for Rowan County. Lowe drops the throw, fakes the screen pass, going to throw over on the far left sideline, and a pass almost intercepted down at the 25-yard line. Lawson Wilder had it in his hands.
I'm sure he wants that one back.
Well, he may have another opportunity the way this Rowan County offense is operating. I like it. I think that they've got big physical wide receivers, and they're giving them opportunities to go downfield and make plays. I like it.
Well, if you take a look down there, number 85, I saw him catching some passes down there. I mean, you would think that he would be a lineman by his size.
By the roster that we have, his name is Bentley Barnett. Low in the shotgun with trips to his left, the receiver lined up to his right, dropping the throw. Now rolls off to his right. He's being chased. Throw on the run, and the pass is incomplete. They bring up 4th and 10. It's a pretty good looking throw, though.
Yeah, they're getting some great looks out there tonight. It's just, they got to make the connections in and haul them in and, take it all the way down.
We're going to get timeout here. Maybe for an injured player over on the far sideline. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, Grayson Sporting Goods has a big sale on sportswear. Get all your Little League and high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
If your home looks like it needs a facelift, don't worry. 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling specializes in professionally updating your place with flooring, painting, doors, trim, molding, porches, decks, and more. Call Wes at 606-923-6854 or visit them on Facebook. No matter where you are in the tri-state, 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling will show you how to get from now to wow.
Back out here on Kool TV, 7:39 left in this first half. We didn't get a name or a number on the injured player over on the far sideline. It's 4th and 10 from midfield, and Rowan County's lined up to go for it. Wing T formation here, and they got the Raiders offsides. So
I'll give them 5 yards.
Give them 5 yards, changes the way you got to call. And that is going to cost a play at least. And get a little excited, man. It's a championship game. But he sure got ripped over here on the sideline, though, didn't he?
You can tell he's wanting to close us out and get the ball back for the Raiders.
Hey, I remember Cody Samuels was one guy. I remember when a couple of them Raider coaches were getting after him on the sideline, too. Wing T formation here for Rowan County. They got him again. Got him again. That is going to drive Junior Sammons nuts.
And that's going to give him a first down. So back-to-back offsides turns a 4th and 10 into a 1st and 10.
Man, that's frustrating, really. Not for me. It's not frustrating for me, but if I could just put myself in the shoes of the coaches. And
it's one of those things, you're saying if you jump off sides again,
I would say they're pretty glad that this is a championship game because there'd be some serious up-downs in practice come Monday. And it looks like we got movement over on the left side. They're going to run the play, though.
Picks them up. Oh, got some extracurriculars.
I believe every flag in 3 counties just got thrown right in the middle of that pile.
Wait a minute, I didn't throw mine. Let me get the Me Too in on there.
Man, you could tell the officials are waiting to throw a flag, and they look at them. And there's 4 flags within 10 feet of each other, down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you can take a look at this here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay and just kind of see.
Well, I think they're going to be offsetting.
Yeah,
just because of the discussion that they've had, and I think that's the right call.
Yeah, we'll see it here. They actually picked up a Rowan County player, and then number 15 kind of fell back and kind of went after a Viking, and then it got into everybody started shoving around.
Yeah, I think the offsetting's the right call. Rowan County on the move, Jeff. They'll have it 2nd and 7 from the Raider 37-yard line. Wing T formation here for the Vikings. Low is under center. It's a toss out to the left, being very patient, and it's going to cost them big-time yardage. Just kind of got caught tiptoeing in the backfield.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, but
lost of
sometimes
3.
you can't do that, though, Jeff. If you're going to come here and win, you can't just be very hesitant in the backfield. You've got to hit the hole and get what you get. I mean, 3 yards is better than no yards, and 3 yards or line of scrimmage is better than a loss of 3. That's what the play will go for. It'll be 3rd and 10. There's people in the crowd, I believe. That's probably a parent getting after his.
Well, it's one of those things. This is not a thinking man's sport. When you're out on the field, you got to react and you just got to go for it.
Lowe drops the throw. It's a wheel round out to the left, and it just falls down incomplete. He had a man out there. I'll bring up 4th down and 10. If you're East Carter, you might want to call a timeout and say anybody that jumps, I'm going to pull them from the game, and they're going to sit over here for at least a quarter.
And I think it was the same. I think it was the same one did it twice.
No, it wasn't. It was different plays. If I'm Rowan County here, there's no way I'm not going on 2.
No,
I might even go on 3.
It's like wait till 5.
Yeah, we're going to call whistles and timeout.
Taken here by Rowan County.
We'll keep it right here. This is usually the point of the game where I'm like looking at scores from around the Commonwealth, but
this is it pretty much.
This is it, man. This is a championship game. The championship of the EKC. 2nd straight year I've been out here. First year you've been out here since 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, because I ran it when I was underneath Mantis. Came out here first couple of years.
That's really something. Really, there's a big crowd here below us.
Well, that's where, like I said, P.D. Harris has been fantastic on here. The commissioner of the EKC welcomed us with open arms.
Oh, yeah. And he's just been fantastic, really. 4th and 10 for Rowan County. East Carter's coaches, I'm sure, reminded that front 7 that this probably will not go on 1. 4th and 10, Lowe's in the shotgun. They try to get him off sides. They're going to run a play. They're just going to throw it over on the far left side, and the pass is going to fall down incomplete. I'll tell you what, Lowe throws the ball pretty well, Jeff. Not really.
Well, and he had a major advantage over there, as we said earlier. Biggest man on the team for Rowan County
right now.
I'm not saying
that was necessarily a catchable ball, but it still looked pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it was one of those. Yeah, he knew that he had a tall receiver.
Yes.
And the receiver had the height just on any of the secondary for East Carter, and was trying to give him a shot to get up there and maybe get a little bit some ups on there to maybe bring down to first down, but unsuccessful on this play.
So Raiders will take over on downs. Wilder in the shotgun formation. He has twin wideouts to his right, twin wideouts to his left. Now a man comes in motion. It's a jet sweep off to the left, puts his foot in the ground, cuts up field, and goes across the 40. For a minimal game is Grayson Matney. Gain of 2 and bring up 2nd and 8. Of course, I was with East Carter last week when we made the trip to Martin County. You want to talk about an ugly football game all around. Not just for East Carter, Martin County, too. That was neither team just could really grasp a hold of the game. Wing T formation here for East Carter. Handoff goes to the fullback. That's Ruffin. Ruffin's driving. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and there's nothing there.
They'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage or maybe lost an inch or two.
Third and long for East Carter. 24-8 clock is running. We're getting very close to the 5-minute mark. Of course, our KC Unites are on the road this week. Saturday, they're going to Reinhardt, which is in Georgia, and they're kind of the powerhouse in that conference and in NAIA also. Lawson. Drops the throw, looking, flag comes out. Wilder rolled off to his right. See what the flag is. It's in the area of holding. Back at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a hold on East Carter. They'll probably decline it and make it 4th down. Still waiting. They're going to decline it. Penalties declined. East Carter. I'd go for it, man.
Well, 4th and 8. I mean, they've had some pretty good successes so
Well,
far.
I don't know if Sanders punts for him or not. If he punts like he kicks extra points, I'm gonna let him punt. Each Carter's gonna call timeout. Think about it. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back out here on Kool TV. And East Carter looks like they're lining up to go for this on a 4th and 8 at their own 42-yard line. Wilder will be in the shotgun formation with Ruffin in the backfield with the receiver split out to his left and his right. The tight end is eligible in the backfield. Handoff. No, it's a counter to Ruffin, but Ruffin, he should have it. He'll go across the 50. He had to get to the 50 as he kind of stuck the ball out with his right hand. It'll be enough to move the chains for East Carter. Backbreaker there for Rowan County, Jeff.
Almost a similar situation when Round was at 4th and 10, and then all of a sudden, got a first down on that. It's one of those things that the defense has got to make the stop on those plays.
1st and 10, East Carter. They'll take this snap inside Viking territory at the 49. Wing T formation. Fakes the handoff, bootleg run as Wilder has a first down and more. Tightrope in the sideline. Goes inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. So you're essentially faking the 828 or 826 there. Quarterback puts it in his gut and heads back off to his right. We used to run that play quite a bit. I'll tell you what, we used to pull guards and the defensive ends, those poor guys would be standing there thinking, well, I'm just containing, and one of them guards come through and clean you out. Of course, that's what Ivan McGlone always ran. Same formation, wing T. Wilder will go under center here. Handoff goes to Ruffin, straight up the middle. He's dragging Vikings inside the 25 to the 21-yard line. We tiptoe at that 3:45 mark here in half number 1. East Carter with a comfortable 16-point lead at 24-8. Ball is spotted at the Viking 21-yard line. A gain of 6. We have 2nd and 4. This time Wilder will be in the shotgun formation with Frankie Williams lined up to his left, twin wideouts to his right and his left. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback draw straight up the middle. Rowan County does a really good job of converging there, but they'll get credit for 2 or 3, and they'll bring up a 3rd and short. I believe I see some KCU Knights underneath the goalpost over here to our left. Boy, they put on a show Saturday as we were here. They took on St. Andrews. 85-26 was the final. Most points I've ever seen scored by a single team in a game. You ever had an 85 point?
Not an 85 point.
And I'm telling you, it could have been 100.
I've seen some 60s, but
85. Wilder under center, wing T formation, handoff. No, it went to the second man through, which is Williams. Williams will go inside the 10. You'll have a 1st and goal for East Carter with 2:22 left. Clock stops while the chains move. course, the Bourbon County Cardinals come to town tomorrow. I'll be high atop Steve Womack Field. They're 1-9 on the year, Jeff. Did a little research on the Cardinals. Very much a down program right now. East Carter, of course, coming in another successful season. Not necessarily the result in the district title game, but you kind of got to press the reset button and go for it. Split back formation here for Wilder. And he throws across the middle on a slant that is caught for an East Carter touchdown by number 10, Isaac Kitchen. What are they going to do here? They're going to mark him down at the 1 yard line, Jeff. Can we see that on our replay?
Yeah, got that one here.
Let's see here. They're going to mark him down at the 1 yard line. See this on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Let's see if he was down at the 1 yard line. I don't know, Jeff. That looked like the ball was in the end zone to me.
Yeah, that real close. I mean, it'd been that back knee. You'd almost have to freeze frame it.
Either way, East Carter have it 1st and goal. Touchdown, East Carter. Ruffin runs it in. Score goes to 30-8 with 1:26 left here in half number 1. Well, we did not know the result of the last 2 times these teams played, and we just expected, man, this championship game would be a good one. Well, thus far, Jeff Irwin, both these games have been schlackens. West Carter was all over Mason County, and right now, East Carter trying to make this 32-8. The kick goes away, and it's good. 32-8. East Carter leads over Rowan County with 1:26 left in half number 1. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, Grayson Sporting Goods has a big sale on sportswear. Get all your Little League and high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back out here on Kool TV as East Carter's got this teed up, and we've hit the running clock, Jeff. Takes a big bounce and is fielded at the 20. Heading off to the left, and he's going to be drugged down at the 25-yard line. With a returner, I believe that was number 26, Donovan.
And that may take us close here to the halftime.
Unfortunately, we've had 2 running clocks in back-to-back games, and trying to catch up with Coach Tim Champlin here at the half if the media and the press will get away from him, and he can come up here and make time for us little guys quick here at Kool TV. And shotgun here for Lowe, who's thrown the ball very well here tonight. Now, rolls off to his left. He's in trouble and launches back in the middle of the field. It's intercepted. And this may go for a touchdown. Frankie Williams, here comes a flag. He's going to be tackled inside the 5, but it's going to come back, and that'll be the final play. And that's going to, East Carter will decline this most likely and take it to half. No, excuse me, Rowan County will probably decline this. Penalty will go against East Carter. Still waiting. They picked up the flag. Rowan County's heading to the locker room over here to the right. We've reached halftime, I guess. 32-8. East Carter leads. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, Grayson Sporting Goods has a big sale on sportswear. Get all your Little League and high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
If your home looks like it needs a facelift, don't worry. 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling specializes in professionally updating your place with flooring, painting, doors, trim, molding, porches, decks, and more. Call Wes at 606-923-6854 or visit them on Facebook. No matter where you are in the tri-state, 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling will show you how to get from now to wow. At New Hope Community Church, 657 Henderson Branch Road in Olive Hill, it's their mission to eulogize the Savior, evangelize the lost, and edify the saints, and they believe the best is yet to come. Join Pastor Wes Diamond for Sunday school at 10, Sunday morning worship at 11, Sunday evening at 6, and Wednesday nights at 7. They'll save you a seat. Contact the church at 606-331-8828. New Hope Community Church wishes the best to all Carter County athletes.
If you need custom screen printing and embroidery work done, then you need to see the professionals at All American Graphics at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson. All American Graphics can do any type of screen printing and does quality embroidery work on shirts, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Call 475-3770 for All American Graphics, 1202 North State Highway 7 at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson for custom screen printing and embroidery.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
New sources of power that help heat your homes and keep businesses thriving. Up-to-the-minute knowledge that brings about new ways of being efficient, that saves you and your family money. Because of you, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are constantly seeking new solutions. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better.
Grayson RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The following is an advertisement. When you need legal representation, it is important to select an attorney who will have your best interests at heart. Will Wilhoit Attorney at Law proves that experience gets results. Few law firms have more experience than the Wilhoit Law Office, with over 150 years in the legal profession handling even the most complex of catastrophic injury cases. With offices located on South Horde Street in Grayson, Wilhoit will get results for you. Visit their website, wilhoitlaw.com, or call 888-815-7968.
Back out here on Kool TV, we're at the half, 32-8, East Carter over Rowan County here in the 8th grade EKC championship game on the campus of Kentucky Christian University. A very late night, 9:33 local time, Jeff Irwin, and I know that you got to be at school, as do most of these kids out on the field.
Well, we're all going to be in school right together, but of course they're going to probably be staying up late tonight with the excitement of having the championship game. And, you know, barring something else happening, it looks like we're going to be having a pep rally in the morning.
A pep rally, and I saw that that the varsity football team had a bonfire today. So a lot of celebrating. East Carter will be heavy favorites tomorrow when they take on Bourbon County. Don't let Tim Champlin hear me say that. I believe he's going to make his way up here here in just momentarily as he's looking up here as he's making his way up here. So we'll keep it right here. Really, East Carter was able to put a lot of points on the board, Jeff, in the first half, but they did it in different ways. Counters, bootlegs, passes, long runs, good defense. And then I tell you, the way that they've played here in half number one, their coaches, other than jumping off sides 2 straight plays,
Right.
are pretty happy with the performance of these young Raiders. As we're now joined by the celebrity here in Grayson, Coach Tim Champlin. Coach, I tell you, I appreciate you giving time to the little guys up here at Kool TV after it's really been hard to get a hold of you. Coach, thanks for coming on. And big game for you guys tomorrow as you start your playoff run at home against Bourbon County, who, your heavy favorites. And I told Jeff, I said, he better not hear me say that. But it's one of those things where you guys are trying to get some traction to make another late season run.
Yeah, we got Bourbon at home tomorrow. Listen, athletic kids, man. We've prepped them all week, watched film all week, and they fly around. They got some kids that can run. I got some athletes on the edge that could potentially give us a lot of trouble. So we're going to have to play really well on defense. Our best friend's going to be offense, staying on the field, trying to put some drives together, taking time off clock, and doing that kind of thing. So, had 2 losses, coming off 2 losses, and so trying to get that taste out of our mouth. But, tonight we had our senior walk, and a little tradition we've started 9-10 years ago. And then a senior bonfire that we kind of picked up from really all the way back to Coach McPeak and maybe before him here. But, it's kind of what I told our kids tonight after that was there's been 8 playoff games hosted at Steve Womack Field.
And I mentioned that to Jeff. I said that is something that is
5 of those these seniors have played in.
Right.
And so this is the 6th one. This is it's a privilege, and you have to earn the right to get to host a playoff game, and these kids have done that. And so now go out and relish in that and take advantage of it, and then see where the chips lie moving forward. That's the whole thing with the playoffs is you can't control your path. You can't control what's going to happen. You just have to go out each week and try to win and see where you're set up.
All right. Enough of the easy questions. Now I'm going to drill you.
Okay.
Okay. Last week, obviously, the injury bug really hurt you guys at Martin County. How's the injury bug this week? I'm not going to add. Don't say individual names, but
we've got
majority of the kids back.
We got 2 kids back that we were really missing last week, and so going to be a major thing for us. One thing that. It sounds like you got 5 starters out, and you think, man, that's not a lot of kids. But when you think about it, we had 10 starters out. They're all 2-way starters.
I said that.
And so now you're looking at not one guy to replace one guy. You're looking for 2 guys to replace one guy.
Yeah.
And so that becomes difficult and hard. But we're battling. We're going to keep battling. These seniors are a great group of kids. And hopefully they got a lot of football left to play, and we'll see where the chips lie.
Now, I don't want to trash anybody, and I'm not going to, but I thought that the younger players, kind of the inexperienced players that you played at Martin County, did a pretty good job.
They did. They did. They played really well. They played hard. We talked about it on film on Sunday in the coaches meeting.
It was a tough ask.
We were making week 2 mistakes, week 10. And that's hard, because they're not making those week 2 mistakes.
Martin County's a good football team.
And Martin County's a solid, sound, good football team. Got a couple kids that can really run and that kind of thing. But enough about the big Raiders. The young Raiders, man, are playing really, really well tonight. We're super excited about this class of kids, man. Coach Salmons and his staff have done an unbelievable job for us down there. They put good teams on the field, but they put together great numbers. This 8th grade team didn't win very many football games in YFL. Didn't win very many games at all. and here they are playing for the EKC championship because they kept with it. They stuck together. They got a few more guys out, and they just keep working. And I think moving forward, they got a chance to be pretty special.
And one thing, and I love to watch the trenches. I like to watch the kids who don't necessarily get the spotlight enough. One of the weapons that I've noticed this 8th grade have, and I know they got a great quarterback play, good wide receiver play, good running back play, is this boy Sanders getting ready to kick off right now.
Man,
let me tell you something.
Great weapon.
That is a weapon that you will be. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, kicks it all the way down to the 20-yard line.
I mean, I'm not going to take any credit from anybody, but the turnover here at the 20-yard line was based off his kickoff because the returner never really secured the football because he was in such a rush to get back upfield.
And I'll say this, these guys play so fast and so physical. One of the mantras that we talk about is play fast, play physical, and have fun.
Yeah, and
man, they do all three of them.
And that's the complete opposite of their coaching staff.
Yeah.
And I see Cody down here. There ain't nothing fast about him, and I can say that because I love him.
Hey.
And same thing goes for Canyon Cozy. Not necessarily the physicalest kid in the world.
But look, you got Cody, and Josh Salmons down there who played for me. You got Ashton Moore played for me.
Absolutely.
You got Canyon Cozy played for me. And so that's great, man.
A great group of guys.
And so great group of guys giving back to a program that gave so much to them.
Yes.
And investing in the future.
Love those guys to death. I kid because I care.
No,
and they know that I would.
You've got a great relationship with those kids, especially that group, and so yeah. But no, they're fun to watch. They've been fun to watch all year. The 7th grade bunch is tenacious. They play really hard, and they're going to find themselves in a very similar spot next year. I have no doubt.
2nd straight year this team has been in the championship game. Of course, fell last year, but man, talk about a turnaround from year 7 to year 8, and I think that a lot of people kind of get lost in that. They automatically assume that the middle school results will translate to high school. It's not necessarily the case because a lot of the times kids hit mature or will hit their growth spurts early. They'll get stronger early. Different things happen, and this. And I love that they run the wing tee.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I could literally go down there right now and call plays. I could go down there and call blitzers. They're running the same stuff we run on Friday night, and it helps those kids when they come to us. They just pick up right where they left off and keep right on rolling and keep right on playing. Man.
Goodness.
Ruffin there, his older brother, Waylon.
Oh yeah, linebacker for you guys.
Waylon plays defensive end for us, and his younger brother there, Levi Ruffin, does a great job, man. He's one of the better linebackers I've seen at this age group. Sees it really well, reads it really well, and runs downhill and plays the game violently like you want him to.
Coach, I'll let you get out of here. I didn't know that you guys were such celebrities that you could pull benches down on the field down there. I know that was Jeff Whitson's idea.
Yes, for sure. We like to be close to the action and having practice today and all that, we kind of need to sit down. So we pulled us some benches up.
One more question here. What's the mood been like at school this week?
It's been really good. Our kids have had a great week of practice. We've been upbeat. First time we've been upbeat in a few weeks. We've had some mojo about us, I guess you could say, for like
some spunk.
Yes, there you go, some spunk about us, and so that's been really good. Been working on a few different things that we've kind of held on to, put in our back pocket, and so pulled some things out this week that we feel are going to be helpful to us in the game, and so getting some guys back has helped. And listen, I'm going to play some of those guys that filled in for them because I think they did a great job.
They did a great job, I thought. I mean, it was a tough ask. Martin County, a really good football team, only lost 1 or 2 games all year.
Yeah.
And truthfully, probably should have won the Prestonsburg game.
Yeah, we're in it, yeah.
A really, really solid football team, a team not necessarily that's going to make a run very far into 2A playoffs because your season pretty much ends whenever you play Mayfield or Beechwood. But a team, man, that they're very well coached.
Yeah.
Josh does a really good job down there. Very tough team, and when they got those stretch plays running, we were in trouble.
Yeah, and that's that's kind of been the focus there, kids. Like the last 2 weeks, I feel like the third quarter we've really struggled. And that's one thing that we've kind of prided ourselves on is coming out of half and being really good in the fourth quarter.
Right.
And I don't know that we've been that way in the third quarter of these last 2 games. And so something we've really worked on here and done. Look here, man, my kid Matney running counter. I'm telling you, I don't know if I have a kid from 2nd grade to 12th grade that runs counter as good as he does.
Well, speaking of this group right here, I don't know. You guys probably do not have a freshman team, do you?
We did this year. We played a couple
did?
games. The hard part is finding games. So what we did, we played 3 or 4 that were JV 3 quarters, and then we played our freshmen, and then they played their freshmen and some sophomores or whatever, and tried to play 2 quarters like that. So that's something we tried to do this year. And most teams around us, we call it JV, but it's Frostmore. It's freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
And so, they got a lot of reps, and hopefully, we'll get a few more games next year for these guys. And, I think our numbers should be pretty good next year, bringing these guys up and getting.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, you put together Burton's class, that freshman class, really good class for you guys. You put together this class. Is this the making of a Kenyon Cozy, Charlie Terry top class coming through? I want to put the pressure on you because if we don't get the results that we deserve here in Grayson, we need to start doing something.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think they've got the chance to be really good. The special thing about Kenyon and Charlie and Bryson and all those guys.
Man, what a class that was.
They were so close.
Yes.
And they played really, really well together. And so, a lot of respect to those guys. I don't know if they can do that, but I think they have a chance to at least have some makings to be a pretty good.
As we are joined now by the EKC commissioner and the second best official in the room, PD Harris.
Oh my, it's getting deep here now.
I tell you what, can I call you Mr. Commish?
Hey, listen,
I've been called around.
He's the best.
He's the best around. As a head coach of a varsity program who's very involved in their middle school, PD does a phenomenal job with this league and keeping everybody in the know and trying to make the best league that he can.
And why I've got you here, and you know that I'm very opinionated, but anytime that I see you and your crew on the field, especially because most of my time I'm out at East Carter, I know it's going to be a well-officiated game.
It's always going to be a good one.
It's always going to be a good one because I call you guys the A team. I probably shouldn't.
I appreciate that. Well, as we're out there, we're trying to make sure one team doesn't get an unfair advantage over another.
That's right.
The perfectly called game is one when we walk off the field and nobody even knows we were there.
Right.
That's what we like.
And I tell people all the time on the broadcast, these officials don't have money on the game. They don't care who wins.
No.
But the main thing is they want to keep law and order.
Yep.
That's right.
They want a clean game. They don't want anything dirty or anything. And anytime I get your crew or Davey Anderson or a few other of those guys, I know it's always going to be a well-officiated game.
Well, that's a great carry there by Boggs, number 14, man. Really got behind his guard. Stayed right in there tight and looked good running the football for us. Sorry.
No, you're good. I love it. So, PD, talk about the event that you've hosted here over the past few years and what it means to you and your time being the commissioner of the EKC.
Spencer, this is my 4th year being the EKC commissioner, and this is probably the biggest turnout that we've had as far as crowd involvement and things since I've been commissioner. We've been very blessed to have great coaches on the coaching staffs. I mean, folks like Junior Salmons here at East Carter. He's been here a number of years with the East Carter staff, and also Marty Brandenburg over at Fleming County and Dave Morris at Rowan. These guys have put their heart and soul into it. Just like a varsity program does. These 7th and 8th grade coaches get out there in July, condition their kids, work hard, and look for this championship game right here, put it on their calendar every year. And but this is my 4th year. We've had a lot of success with it. Very blessed to have this, and I've been very excited about being the commissioner of the league. We do an all EKC team each year, and actually this year Steve Truesdale, the coach at Mason County, took it a step further, and those kids will actually participate this year I think it's November the 17th down at Morehead State University for an All-Star game.
Yeah.
The
So it's
East-West?
against the West.
East-West, yep.
No, we
Yes.
used to play in that. I played in the East-West game down at Morehead.
Yeah, it was high school. This is a middle school version of that. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, middle school version
it's
of that.
exciting.
So it ought to be really fun. I know our kids on the east side are really excited about it and looking forward to it. And I think it's a good opportunity for these kids to go play together. They know so much about each other, and it creates sportsmanship down the road.
Well, I brought you on because, I wanted to tell you that, we really appreciate everything you do for the EKC. I love the EKC. I've always thought that's a very good league. And all the teams are pretty close. And you talk about athletics. I mean, one year you might get a team that's better in a certain sport than others. But as far as, teams in the EKC, they're all pretty close. And you talk about the success that some of your schools have had. East Carter won the 16th region baseball tournament. Tim Champlin's East Carter team went all the way to the region championship a year ago. Fleming County's basketball team's always really good. Lewis County's basketball team's always good. Raceland makes late runs all the time. So it's just one of those things where, you guys just have a bunch of great schools and you have a great guy to run it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And mentioning diversity and things, we've had a lot of success over the last 4 years with numerous schools. We've had 7 different schools in the finals over the last 4 years. And Powell County, who had kind of taken it on the chin for a number of years, won the 8th grade last year.
Yeah, yeah, they did. No, they really dished it out last year. We did that game.
Yes, yeah. So very blessed and just excited about it. I mean, it's made leaps and bounds over the years and looking forward to many more years in the future.
Well, PD, I'll let you get out of here because I know that you've got a lot of things to do right before this night's over with. I appreciate you coming on, sir. And if you ever need anything, Jeff's always here.
Thank you so much. I want to say one more thing. As far as coaches and things goes, Coach Champlin is a class act. I'm going to tell you. I've worked for this man for a number of years, and he's a class act out on the field and off the field. So
yes, he is.
He's one of the best.
He sure is.
I totally
agree.
this week.
Unfortunately,
I
agree. So,
guys, thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate all that you guys do too when you come over and run.
Well, I didn't want to just come down here and just say we're streaming the game. I wanted to clear it with you before we did it, and I think that was a courtesy thing to do. We do have a contract with KCU, but I think it was a courtesy thing to do to clear it with you.
Well, you're welcome anytime when we do this.
Appreciate it.
And we always do it. It's the first Thursday in November.
Yes, we always love being out here.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Coach, your East Carter Raiders have really just grasped this game, and all indications is they're going to be the 8th grade EKC champions, and I think that just caps off another great year for this coaching staff.
It looks like that, and so I'm excited for them, man. They got here last year and came up a little short, and it put a little bad taste in their mouth, and it kind of motivated them all year. So, winning this, and we'll take it into the off season. These kids, some of them go wrestle, some of them are going to play basketball, baseball, whatever it is, and then we're going to get them in the weight room and get after it, and hopefully make some high school football players out of them.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to beat a guy like P.D. Hicks.
It is, man.
He's a great guy, isn't he?
I love PD. He's been really, really great to me the entire time I've been here, and he's been a guy that I've been able to call and, hey, what can I ask you a question about a rule, and he will explain it and take time and do all that. So I really appreciate him.
The little backstory I'm going to tell a little bit. Me and Tim Champlin really didn't know each other at the time. We knew each other a little bit from Media Day. This is back when Tim Champlin was he was pushing about 240 at the time. He was a heavier guy. I got sent a video one time of your brawl before I started coming out with Tulsa.
Yeah.
And I posted it, but still this day, I've never told you who sent me that.
No.
But he did ask me a critical question. Is one of my coaches send that to you? Because I think that was more important to you than anything. Is if one of the coaches sent it. And it wasn't, but I think that was the start of our relationship.
It might have been the blooming of our relationship.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where, and we got another offside. I tell you what, that's really hurt East Carter here tonight, and not on a scoreboard, but you look back on it, it's kind of a black eye.
Yeah, it is. We had them 4th and 10 there, give up 2 back to back. That's just being undisciplined, but that's learning the game of football.
They're youngins,
and those are things that are going to come. We'll work it, get a little better, and see what happens.
I seen Salmons getting after him one play.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to Jeff, I said, I bet the shoe's been on the other foot before.
Yeah, oh yeah. Cody Salmons has jumped off sides a time or two, and Coach Jones has lit him up. But
And when Coach Jones locks you up, you just sit there and you don't say anything.
No, you just take it and go on. You know it's coming. So.
And Jeff, you talked about how this team had a pep rally today. Talk a little bit about that to Coach Tim Champlin.
Yeah, Coach Baldwin had a nice pep rally there. Great job with the cheerleaders and everything else. And he promised them another one in the morning if they came home with the hardware.
If they came home with a win. Well,
Baldwin don't know nothing about football.
Listen, one of the best things, somebody told me a long time ago that coaches win games and administration wins championships, and I didn't really understand it, but man, that is true. And,
Absolutely.
And I've been lucky and blessed to have great administration my tenure here, but having Coach Baldwin and Coach Fraley and Coach Bramer down at the middle school has been one of the greatest things for our program. Those guys get to see these kids every day. They create a relationship with them, and so there's not that gap or that intimidation from 8th grade to 9th grade.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. It's not a steeper step.
Yes, they have a relationship built. They know these guys, and it allows me, Coach Baldwin allows me in the building whenever I can get down there and to speak to these guys and be a part of them. So.
And I think a shout out has to go to Corey G. also, a guy that's behind the scenes. Doesn't really get the publicity that he deserves. He's the principal at East Carter High School, but he's kind of the gasoline that runs the car. Yep. He sets everything in motion, and what a great job he does also.
Yeah, he does. He does a phenomenal job. That's
he's very involved in everything.
I was blessed to have a coach's wife as a principal, and then followed up with a former AD and coach himself. And so Coach D and Miss Moore both were
did a great job.
Were blessings for athletics and at East Carter High School. So really appreciate both of them and all they've done for me and our program and all the programs at East Carter High School.
And you talked about that a little bit. I think I put you on the spot. One game this year, looking back, as I said, I've talked enough about your team. Talk about how far you've grown as a coach, and that's one of the things you said. You said that your administration took a chance on a coach who really was inexperienced, and it paid off. And I think for both of you guys.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I love it here. I told our kids tonight, man, I love East Carter. I feel like a Raider through and through, and I'm blessed. One of my biggest blessings, I think I can kind of list them in order: is good Lord saving me, my wife, my kids, and being the head coach at East Carter. So,
well, Coach,
I better get down here.
We're gonna let you go, and it looks like all indications we may get one more snap, but that's going to be your final. East Carter's 8th grade has won the EKC championship game. The final score of 40-8.
As always, go Raiders.
As always, go Raiders. I appreciate you, man. Jeff, we just got blessed with 2 big-time celebrities.
Oh, you can't beat them.
You really, truthfully, and I know that I give Coach Baldwin a hard time. I love him to death, too. Tim Champlin and P.D. Harris are true class acts. And I mean, if we're going to get a Gatorade bath down on the field here, they're going to get him. And they got him good, too. Man, that was flush.
They might have practiced that one.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And as Coach Tim Champlin said it, a team that kind of had a bad taste in their mouth from a year ago is now your 8th grade EKC champion. So I think overall for Carter County tonight, Jeff, it was a good night. It started off with the 7th grade for the West Carter Comets. Just really took out Mason County quick. That game went to a running clock. And here in the 8th grade game, East Carter winning in dominating fashion 40-8. But I want to say something about Rowan County and Mason County. These are 2 very well-coached teams, and they have very bright futures also. And I think it's important to note, you don't just all of a sudden find your way into a championship game.
Right.
These scores may look lopsided, but there's talent on that Rowan County and Mason County teams, and they have very bright futures. And we saw, sometimes you just have nights that just don't go your way.
Right.
I'm not taking a credit away from East or West Carter, but I think Rowan County and Mason County have very bright futures. And I think that it's good for all of the EKC, Jeff.
Oh, absolutely. Because, it seems like, these teams, they have their runs and everything else, and, they kind of bring up teams, from 6th grade to 7th grade to 8th grade. But fantastic job by both, all 4 teams here tonight. Like I said, you got the powerhouses in West Carter and East Carter.
Right.
West Carter undefeated on the season. East Carter, if they've lost any, it's been very limited.
I don't know who they lost to. Somebody will message me on my way out and tell me after we're off, and they may have not have lost. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. That's you hear the talk that's on there. Like I said, West Carter, they were all over saying, we're undefeated. I hadn't heard the same talk from East Carter. They might be.
Yes.
I can't verify that, but
whoever beat them was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, Jeff, you live here in Carter County. I live in Ashland, but I spend as equal amount of time in Grayson and in Olive Hill than anybody. If I'm not at East Carter High School, I'm at KCU. If I'm not here, I'm at West Carter High School. It seems like at least 3 or 4 days out of the week. I love it out here, and I truthfully couldn't ask for better people to be around. I think overall, for a night, there's a lot of happy people here in Carter County.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure, a lot of the restaurants are going to be getting some pretty good business here tonight.
Hey, talk about good business, and PD said it. This is the 4th year they've done this. It's the biggest crowd they've ever had out here. And I think he can comfortably say that.
Oh, absolutely.
So I want to thank Jeff and Rachel Irwin. This is Spencer Hutchinson. Tomorrow night, we will be high atop Steve Womack Field over at the campus of East Carter High School as the East Carter Raiders will welcome in the Bourbon County Colonels in the first round of the Kentucky 3A state playoffs. And, of course, West Carter will be making the trip down to Lexington Catholic. Over in Raceland, James Collier will be on the call as the Berea, I'm not sure what they are, but Berea is going to come play Raceland. Raceland's very heavy favorites to win that matchup also. So for the final time, East and West Carter have won the 7th and 8th grade EKC championship games. This has been a presentation of Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, Grayson Sporting Goods has a big sale on sportswear. Get all your Little League and high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
If your home looks like it needs a facelift, don't worry. 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling specializes in professionally updating your place with flooring, painting, doors, trim, molding, porches, decks, and more. Call Wes at 606-923-6854 or visit them on Facebook. No matter where you are in the tri-state, 3D's Flooring and Home Remodeling will show you how to get from now to wow. At New Hope Community Church, 657 Henderson Branch Road in Olive Hill, it's their mission to eulogize the Savior, evangelize the lost, and edify the saints, and they believe the best is yet to come. Join Pastor Wes Diamond for Sunday school at 10, Sunday morning worship at 11, Sunday evening at 6, and Wednesday nights at 7. They'll save you a seat. Contact the church at 606-331-8828. New Hope Community Church wishes the best to all Carter County athletes.
If you need custom screen printing and embroidery work done, then you need to see the professionals at All American Graphics at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson. All American Graphics can do any type of screen printing and does quality embroidery work on shirts, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Call 475-3770 for All American Graphics, 1202 North State Highway 7 at the end of the AA Highway in Grayson for custom screen printing and embroidery.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
New sources of power that help heat your homes and keep businesses thriving. Up-to-the-minute knowledge that brings about new ways of being efficient that saves you and your family money. Because of you, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are constantly seeking new solutions. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better.
Grayson RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The following is an advertisement. When you need legal representation, it is important to select an attorney who will have your best interests at heart. Will Wilhoit Attorney at Law proves that experience gets results. Few law firms have more experience than the Wilhoit Law Office, with over 150 years in the legal profession handling even the most complex of catastrophic injury cases. With offices located on South Horde Street in Grayson, Wilhoit will get results for you. Visit their website, wilhoitlaw.com, or call 888-815-7968.
Thank you for watching the Middle School EKC Football Championship live from Grayson, Kentucky. This broadcast of the Middle School EKC Football Championship has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.